Hello everyone. Good afternoon. Welcome in Let's Connect with Prerna. Today our session is with the founder of I Support Foundation, Miss Bobby Ramani. School. I hope everybody is good and healthy. I have invited Bobby to join the session. Bobby, I can't see your video. Hi, good afternoon.
Hi, Prerna. How are you?
I'm good. Good afternoon. Hello,
Good
everyone. Welcome
afternoon.
in. Welcome in. Let's
I'm
connect with Prerna. Today, our guest is Miss Bobby Ramani. She's founder of I Support Foundation, Lucknow. Hi, Bobby. Welcome in. Let's connect with Prerna.
Hi. Thank you so much, Prerna.
So, Bobby, to begin with, I mean, everybody of us would like to know what is I Support Foundation.
So I Support Foundation is a academic and a training organization for
Okay.
children with especially special needs, especially for autism and other multiple disabilities.
Okay.
Uh, ISF was founded in 2014, and we
All
are
right.
also registered with the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment.
Okay. Uh, all right. So, okay. So, what made you to come up with this, initiative, this NGO, this social work? Your video is paused, Bobby. It's freezed. Hello. I think there is some technical glitch at her end. Video will resume soon. There are some technical glitch. Bobby, can you hear me?
Is it fine now? Yes,
Yeah,
I
but
could.
I can hear you, but your video is, freeze. It's there's
Is it
something
still
wrong.
freezed? Is
Yeah,
it still freezed?
it's still freeze. Yes, I think some network issues. Just check with the network. Can you hear me, Bobby?
Yes, I could hear you clearly.
All right, but then your video is paused. I have sent you the invite again, Bobby. You can. Hello, everyone. I'm again inviting Bobby to join our session because there is some technical glitch because of which there was some issue with the video at her end. I have invited her again. People who have joined us right now, today our session is with the founder of I Support Foundation, Miss Bobby Ramani. She will be with us. Hi, Bobby. It's fine
Is it
now.
working now? Is it
No,
fixed?
yeah, it's fixed. Yes.
Great. Yeah.
Okay.
So
So
let's begin it again.
I asked you that, what made you to come up with I Support Foundation? Like,
Okay, so first of all, to be very honest, it was never a plan of mine to actually enter into a social arena or
yeah.
start something like ISF. Happened very naturally to me. I think I was in class ninth. I have a single parent, my mother.
Okay. Okay.
She happens to be very strong, and I have a brother, a sibling who is on spectrum, who has autism,
Okay.
which is
Okay.
a lifelong condition.
Okay.
So, as I mentioned, my mother is, very strong, but when it comes to your child, the
Yeah.
definition of a strongness changes.
Right. Right.
And since it's a lifelong thing, so my mother wanted an immediate cure for it, something like
Yeah.
any sort of miracle to happen,
Right.
which of course was not possible because there is no medical cure for this sort of condition.
Right. Right.
Now, okay, so it is going to be a little lengthy. So I hope everybody is going to, keep their patience in
Yeah,
listening the
definitely.
story.
Before that, Bobby, can
So,
you please be a little near to your, to the camera, because then your voice will be clear and loud to all of us.
oh, is it?
Yeah. Now
Is
it's fine.
audio still a problem? Is
Now it's
audio still a
fine.
problem?
It's a fine. You have
Now
to be
it's
near
fine.
to
Okay,
the
great.
camera. Yeah. Yeah. So
Okay,
yeah,
okay, all
Bobby.
right, okay. Yeah, so, as a child, I was always accompanied by my mother for
Okay.
consultations for my brother, and,
Okay.
somehow those consultations got registered in my mind.
All right.
And but now since I have come this far, I realized that, you know, situations are your destiny. You
Yeah.
didn't choose for it, they came to you.
Yes.
But, during your struggles, what decisions do you make is absolutely up to you.
Right.
So, it is said that man is creator of its own destiny.
Yeah.
So, you know, if there is a problem and you can't do something about it,
Right.
then there is nothing to worry about it. And if you have a problem and you can do something about it, then there is no worry, right? And ISF is that solution to me. And not for
Okay.
me, for families like me who have their near and dear ones affected by such condition.
Right.
Yeah, so that is how it all began. Though I
Okay.
had my own shares of struggle, I
Yeah.
think everyone has.
So
Even
true.
if you
Yeah.
ask to a 4-year-old child, even they have their share of struggles.
So true.
But, it all worked out for me. So that is how ISF started.
All right. So बॉबी ऑटिज्म की बात करें, व्हाट इज ऑटिज्म, ऑटिज्म क्या है, और कैसे क्या होता है, जो फैमिलीज कब डायग्नोस होता है कि किसी बच्चे को ऑटिज्म है, तो उसके बारे में आप हमें बताएं कि ऑटिज्म क्या होता है.
So autism is a very complex neurological disorder.
ओके.
Okay. And, उसमें ऐसा होता है कि the information that the person with autism perceives and
या.
how they respond to, word around them is very, very
ओके.
different.
ओके.
Now, why this happens? So there is no such foolproof or pathologically proven reason for it,
ऑल
but
राइट.
still it is believed that there is some sort of genetic disposition
ओके.
or some sort of environmental factors,
ओके.
which causes autism.
राइट.
Uh, Very recent, data came from CDC,
राइट.
uh, which says that autism is definitely on a rise, and
ओके.
in India it is 14 in 1,000 children diagnosed with autism.
ओके. सो इज देयर एनी
Yeah.
ट्रीटमेंट, लाइक बॉबी, आप इस तरीके की फाउंडेशन चला रही हैं, तो आप हमें बताएं कि क्या इसका कोई ट्रीटमेंट है या कोई क्योर है, या ये लाइफ टाइम रहता है.
देखो, ये दिस इज अ लाइफ टाइम थिंग. ओके, देर इज
ओके.
नो इमीडिएट क्योर टू इट, मतलब देर इज नो
राइट.
मेडिसिन और नो इंजेक्शन टू इट.
ओके.
But you can undergo a lot of therapies which could be very helpful. For
राइट.
example, you can go for ABA therapy. Now,
ओके.
ABA therapy is a kind of therapy which will help a child to develop certain kind of desired behavior by the parent, like
ओके.
life skill or something, right?
ऑलराइट.
Then there is speech therapy. Now, speech therapy will help you in processing the language,
ऑलराइट.
which is again a deficit when it comes to children with autism. The language is not very proper, so they have
ओके.
communication deficits.
ओके.
And you can also undergo, occupational therapy,
All
because
right.
these kids are very hyper, like there's a lot of hyperactivity in the kids. So occupational therapy is going to help you with fine and gross motor skills.
बिल्कुल.
Yeah, so all these therapies are helpful, but no
Okay.
such immediate cure to it. It's a lifelong thing.
ओके. सो आपके हिसाब से क्या करना चाहिए वंस ऑटिज्म इज डायग्नोस्ड? सो लाइक जैसे डॉक्टर कुछ बताता है, कोई सेट ऑफ, जैसे आपने बताया कि लाइफ टाइम का रहता है, तो कोई ऐसी स्किल या कोई स्पेशल केयर टू बी टेकन केयर ऑफ जब इस तरीके के बच्चों की हम बात करते हैं तो?
Uh, yes, all these three therapies, first of all, and then second, a lot of communication is a bigger challenge. A lot of
ओके.
sensory issues is a bigger challenge,
बिल्कुल.
right? Uh, and then there is lot of behavioral issues also. There is lot of repetitive behavior also.
बिल्कुल.
But having said so, there are very unique skills also which comes with autism. So for example, a child might play an instrument without any sort of training,
वाओ.
or they can just draw a very in-depth drawing,
वाओ.
or they can do a complex what do you call it, spellings or equations.
वाओ.
So that comes very naturally to them. Not all the kids, but yeah, most of them can do that.
बॉबी, मैंने बहुत से स्कूल में देखा है कि ऑटिज्म के बच्चों के लिए एक अलग सेक्शन होता है। उनकी जो ट्रेनर्स होती हैं या उनके जो टीचर्स होते हैं वो मतलब दे आर स्पेशली स्किल्ड विद समथिंग जो ऑब्वियसली टू मेक देम अंडरस्टैंड। सो अगर हम आपके आईएसएफ की बात करें, आई सपोर्ट फाउंडेशन की बात करें, वहाँ जो बच्चे हैं, तो क्या आपके पास भी जो स्टाफ है या जो आप लोग हो, कोई ऐसी स्पेशल ट्रेनिंग रहती है आप लोगों में जिस तरीके से आप उन बच्चों को, जैसे आपने बताया कि एक बिहेवियर में लाइक दे वेरी हाइपर, राइट? सो यू हैव टू हैव दैट कनेक्ट विद दोज किड्स सो दैट आप उन्हें समझा सको, आप उनकी बात कर सको, उनके साथ घुल मिल सको। तो उसके इसके बारे में आप क्या कहेंगे कि जो इन्हें ट्रेन करते हैं या जो इन्हें बच्चों को पढ़ाते हैं, उसके लिए क्या, इज देयर एनी स्पेशल कोर्स व्हाट दे डू, और इज देयर एनी स्पेशल ट्रेनिंग दे आर टेकिंग बिफोर दे इंटरैक्ट विद सच किड्स?
Yes, there has to be a skilled staff. There has to be a skilled team appointed
ओके.
to, take care of any child with autism, or
ओके.
let's say different or other multiple disabilities.
बिल्कुल.
So maybe you need a counselor, then you need a psychologist. Then maybe
ऑलराइट.
if you have ADHD, then you need help of some medicines with a psychiatrist. You need
ओके.
occupational therapist. So yes, all this specific therapist you need for, to undergo any sort of intervention with these kids.
ओके. वेल, अभी
Highly
पैंडमिक
skilled job. Highly skilled job.
बिल्कुल लुक्स लाइक, एंड आई एम वेरी श्योर कि जो लोग इन बच्चों का ध्यान रखते हैं, इन्हें सिखाते हैं या इनके आसपास रहते हैं, उनको बहुत सारी चीजों के लिए मतलब एक्चुअली खुद को पहले ट्रेन करना होता है, पहले उन बच्चों से डील करने से पहले।
True.
बॉबी, पैंडेमिक का टाइम चल रहा है और मैं जानना चाहती हूँ कि ये बच्चे जो घर पे हैं, राइट, उनके लिए जैसे, और आपने बताया कि थोड़ा बिहेवियर में हाइपर रहता है और एक ऑब्वियसली एक सेट ऑफ अटेंशन भी चाहिए होती होगी, तो जो पेरेंट्स कैसे मैनेज करें इस तरीके के बच्चों को जब बच्चे घर में हैं, दे आर नॉट गोइंग एनीवेयर आउट, दे आर नॉट एबल टू मीट देयर फ्रेंड्स, और तो देन इन दैट केस हाउ शुड वन एज अ पेरेंट, कोई कैसे इस चीज को मैनेज कर सकता है कीपिंग द प्रेजेंट सिचुएशन इन माइंड?
So I believe, whether your child is on a spectrum or not, मतलब maybe a neurotypical child, एक normal बच्चे के लिए साथ में भी, और जिसको ऐसा learning disability है उस बच्चे के लिए भी, you need a certain routine. Be it बच्चा is special or non-special, doesn't matter. I think,
बिल्कुल.
with basic three things, you can help a child learn about routine. For example, you could have a very simple routine of waking up and sleeping time.
ओके.
Okay, that's one. That's very important. Then
ओके.
second is that you have to, you know, minimalize their screen time. I know a lot of बच्चास जो बिना मोबाइल देखे खाना नहीं खाते हैं. A lot of parents are like हमारा बच्चा बिना मोबाइल के खाना नहीं खाता. So you have to restrict their screen time. That is
बिल्कुल.
mandatory.
बिल्कुल.
Then 20 minutes of physical exercise, any sort of physical activity is very important. It's very, very
राइट.
important. That has to
राइट.
be in place. Then, at least 30 minutes ka, there should be a sitting session. The child should sit on a chair and
ओके.
table for at least 30 minutes so that, their sitting compliance is being taken care of.
Okay.
So if all these three things are being taken care of, then I think everything else will fall in place. And
Okay.
for sure there has to be a lot of joyous atmosphere and a very positive atmosphere in the house, so that
Right.
the child feels secure, and lot of laughter. Everything should be in the house. So
बिल्कुल.
vibes should be very positive in the house.
बिल्कुल.
that
Yeah.
that will really affect the child.
Right. बॉबी, ये जो स्पेशल नीड्स के बच्चे हैं, राइट, तो इनके लिए क्या कोविड की जो मेडिसिन हैं, अगर कोविड कोविड में जो मेडिसिन दी जाती हैं, इनके लिए क्या ये वो मेडिसिन ले सकते हैं? मतलब इस मेडिकेशंस को लेकर के कोविड के दौरान जो चलती है, तो क्या ये बच्चे भी उस तरीके की मेडिसिन ले सकते हैं इफ दे आर अफेक्टेड बाय कोविड?
Uh, so I believe your question is about the vaccine and not the medicines, because
हाँ.
medicine has to
को
be taken by everyone, right?
राइट.
So, uh, Prerna,
अगर हम वैक्सीन की 18 प्लस जो बच्चे हैं, ऑब्वियसली छोटे बच्चों की तो अभी वैक्सीन नहीं आई है, अगर हम बच्चों की बात करें जो 18 प्लस है, तो क्या ये बच्चे वैक्सीन ले सकते हैं, या इनके लिए कुछ स्पेशल, जैसे बहुत सारी प्रोटोकॉल्स करे जाते हैं कि इनके लिए कुछ स्पेशल ध्यान देना है, कुछ इस तरीके का है क्या बच्चों को जिनको इस तरीके का मतलब ऑटिज्म से रिलेटेड जो स्टूडेंट्स हैं?
ओके, सो एज पर माय अंडरस्टैंडिंग कोविड-19 वैक्सीन का कोई भी साइड इफेक्ट नहीं है, क्योंकि ऐसा कोई भी ऐसा सजेशन नहीं आया, नथिंग इज प्रूव्ड कि कोविड-19 वैक्सीन का कोई भी रेपरकशन है या कोई भी साइड इफेक्ट है. बट आई वुड एडवाइज कि कोई भी वैक्सीन लगवाने से पहले यू शुड ऑलवेज कंसल्ट योर फैमिली डॉक्टर, because they know what is your medical history. And
बिल्कुल.
also you might be susceptible towards any sort of ingredient that is in the vaccine. So
ओके.
it is always good to actually consult a doctor, your family doctor, before getting any kind of jab. So yeah, I think people are telling that one day ka fever comes, otherwise it's all fine.
या बट
So
देन
no
वही यू
side
एज यू
effects.
सेड कि बॉडी टू बॉडी है, डिपेंड्स कि किस पे किस तरीके का आफ्टर वैक्सीन इशू आ रहा है,
True,
राइट.
true.
ओके. तो अगर हम जो स्पेशल नीड्स वाले बच्चे हैं, इफ वी टॉक अबाउट देयर हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस पॉलिसी, ओके, सो व्हाट आर दोज हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस पॉलिसीज फॉर सच स्टूडेंट, मतलब सच किड्स?
Uh, See, as in parent or sibling, protecting our kids is our number one responsibility by default.
डेफिनेटली. डेफिनेटली.
And in such uncertain times, if something goes wrong, then at least you should have a provision already in place, for any sort of medical emergency.
राइट.
So yes, it is very important to have health insurance, not for kids, but for everyone. But unfortunately, in India, not lot of health insurance companies take care of special children.
ओके.
After a lot of research, we have boiled down to three such organizations which do a medical, insurance for these kids.
ऑलराइट.
Number one is Niramya, which happens to be a government-owned insurance policy. So you
ओके.
can go to the National Trust website. There are lot many ROs registered. तो वहाँ
ओके.
पे जो your local area का RO, the website is by the way absolutely updated. So no problem with figuring out,
ओके.
the insurance policy there. Everything, all the documents, all the eligibility criteria is listed in the website itself. So you
ओके.
can get it done from there, from the
ओके.
website.
ओके.
Then there are two private companies. One is Star Health Insurance and other happens to be Care Insurance, which is also called
ऑलराइट.
Relic Care.
ओके.
So these two have insurance policies for autism and
ओके.
kids with mental retardation and Down syndrome.
ओके.
Yeah.
Next question I would like to ask Bobby, that what is legal guardianship as they remain kids for lifetime. So what if parents are gone? Who will take care of their future? So
I think it's a very important question because, wherever there is a parent association or wherever there is a parents meet,
okay.
everybody shares the similar concern कि हमारे बाद क्या, what after us. So, there is a legal guardianship, as you said. Legal guardianship is kind of a legal authority given to a person who will take care of private and property related matters of, you know, person with disabilities.
Okay.
Because, as you rightly said, that, they are not able to take care of their they have certain set of challenges when it comes to their physical and mental health,
Okay.
so they don't know what exactly to do for their own betterment.
Mm-hmm.
So in that way there is a legal guardian appointed for taking care of their belongings.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay. So, for autism, कोई book ऐसी या कोई और, maybe some websites or some content where anybody can read about it or get to know कि किस तरीके की किताबें पढ़नी चाहिए घर में, अगर किसी को है इस तरीके का कोई बच्चा है तो क्या पेरेंट्स कौन सी बुक्स पढ़ सकते हैं to know more about, this.
uh, see uh, See, in my experience, abhi tak to parents to always figure out, but in general, if people, want to know about autism, then
बिल्कुल.
there is very good series on Netflix called Atypical. It's an
Okay.
amazing series. It's one of my favorites. So that is one, and then there is this movie Barfi, and there is this movie called My Name Is Khan. Very popular movies.
Yeah, yeah,
उसमें
yeah.
भी
My Burfi, my
autism,
name is Khan. Yes, yes.
करेक्ट करेक्ट, सो उसमें भी ऑटिज्म के बारे में बताया गया है. देन देयर इज दिस बुक कॉल्ड यूनिकली abled and let me hear your voice. So
Okay.
lot many books and contents on on everywhere. I mean finding a content these days is absolutely not a problem. Just Google it and you will get
हाँ,
everything on the
right,
spot.
right, right. But then Google has a lot of data.
Oh,
बहुत कुछ मिल
it
जाता
has,
है, हाँ.
it has,
बहुत कुछ
it
मिल
has.
जाता है. तो बॉबी, अगर हम आपकी फाउंडेशन की बात करें, आपको तो उसमें किस तरीके का रूटीन या किस तरीके से, हाउ डू यू मैनेज? आई मीन, आई वुड लाइक टू नो दैट, एंड इन फैक्ट एवरीबॉडी मस्ट बी सीइंग अस राइट नाउ. इज देयर अ स्पेसिफिक रूटीन दैट वी फॉलो, यू नो कि कुछ क्लासेस होती हैं, गेम्स होते हैं या कुछ को करिकुलर एक्टिविटीज होती है?
Uh, so you have made me go back to, before COVID days, Hana. It was so, I really miss, kids, Jana वापस से following the same routine. So, the routine was like कि सुबह prayer होता था, then you have a yoga session in place, then you have
ओके.
music session, then you have drawing session, then you have the smart class, like a
ओके.
digital class, because
ऑलराइट.
all the kids with, disability or without disability are AV learner. If you see AV, you tend to learn quickly.
क्विकली,
So that happens, then lunch happens, then evening snack happens, then lot of co-curricular activity happens. It absolutely functions like a regular school.
लाइक अ रेगुलर स्कूल. ओके.
Yeah, but since every बच्चे का potential and capability is different, so you
ओके.
just have to put them to the right class. You have to just make a IEP for them. Okay,
ओके.
just a individualized syllabus for them, and that is how you decide upon their progress.
तो जैसे अगर हम आपके एनजीओ की बात करें तो वहां पे हर बच्चे को स्पेशल अटेंशन, एज इन जैसे कि आपने बताया कि किस बच्चे को कितना ध्यान चाहिए या किस पर्टिकुलर चीज पे ध्यान चाहिए, उसके हिसाब से यू डिसाइड की. ओके, तो
हाँ,
दैट्स अ
so
पर्सनलाइज्ड अटेंशन का
yes, सबसे
मॉड्यूल.
पहले असेसमेंट होता है. असेसमेंट के बेसिस पे यू टेंड टू फिगर आउट कि हमारे को बच्चे के साथ क्या इंटरवेंशन यूज करना है.
ओके. बिफोर वी कंक्लूड, बॉबी, आई वुड लाइक, आई मीन, पेरेंट्स जो अगर हमें देख रहे हैं, जो बाद में वीडियो देखेंगे और जिनके घर में ऑटिज्म से रिलेटेड कोई बच्चा है, उनके लिए एक मैसेज और एक मैसेज इन जनरल फॉर एवरीवन फ्रॉम यू.
So I think beginning में you asked me कि what can cure autism if there is any cure at all. So
बिल्कुल.
I think if you have to cure autism, then you have to just accept the child the way he or she is, and you just have to give them lot of love, compassion, support, respect, and things will absolutely be fine. Because I think in this world now there is a solution to every problem, every problem.
राइट.
And whereas it comes to people in general, like students or parents, I would say that, you know, everybody wants a perfect life. Now, perfect career, perfect child, perfect salary, perfect job, perfect partner, everything. Now, but life is not perfect. And we all are perfectly imperfect, which is absolutely perfect.
True.
So I think if we have a gratitude for what we have as of
Definitely.
now, we are in good health as of now. I think that is all we need, and that is the need of the hour, basically.
So true, so true. Gratitude, yes. Thank you so much, Bobby, for coming, live with us and, actually talking about autism. And I'm sure कि लोगों को पता बहुत सारी चीजें autism के बारे में नहीं पता होंगी जो आज आपने हमारे इस सेशन में बोली. And I really look forward for such more sessions with you. And thank you so much for, coming with us.
Yeah, I'm happy to help. And thank you so much for having me. And it was really good seeing you.
Thank you.
That's it.
Uh,
Okay.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, all the viewers who have watched us live right now. Thank you. Okay, take care.
Yeah, you